You watched Kaepernick and Wilson in the playoffs, and how much fun has that been, and do you see any similarities there?
Of course, I mean, the way they play, that impacts my life definitely moving forward in the future. So for me, watching what Russell Wilson's done this year and also Kaepernick, you see some of the things that have changed in the NFL, even with Russell Wilson, Robert Griffin, Kaepernick with the read option and some things where they really can do some things with a mobile quarterback. I mean, you only saw that in Michael Vick and a few other guys in the years prior. But for me, even though that's down the road and that's not really a focus for me, I still continue to look at that.
Johnny, has A&M or anyone, Coach Sumlin, anyone affiliated with the school said to you, tone it down, watch how you act even more carefully than you have been, anything like that?
No, that was never said to me. Of course, I had a talk with Mr. Hyman before the Heisman, so stuff like that. He's had some contact with my parents, but for me, I don't feel like I'm doing anything extreme or doing anything different. I mean, I'm getting everything that I need to do in the classroom, football-wise. I'm taking care of the things that I need to do in my life first and foremost, and I'm having a good time with the free time that I do have in my life. So hopefully, I'm still just a normal kid. I'm still a college kid, so hopefully I can enjoy my time without too much scrutiny.
What was the message your parents took from Mr. Hyman?
I mean, he's the athletic director. Of course, we all respect his opinion, and for what he said, it was a little different for me when it came out in the public. I didn't really know what to think about it too much, but talked to Mr. Hyman, and things weren't as they seemed. So, of course, we listen to what he has to say. He's a big influence in my life, and that's that.
Are you glad to be back in a routine, or is it like boring after that?
No, I'm very glad to be back. The past couple of weeks have been really hectic for me. There was kind of a point there where I couldn't wait to get back to College Station, is get back to a regular life and not so much get back to school. And normally for me, I can kind of push school off a little bit and enjoy my break. But for me, it was good to get back to school and know that there was some normalcy with that.
Have you any contact with Teo or anything since we saw your tweets last night? Have you had any contact with him at all or said anything?
I have not. I was with him, I guess, Saturday and Sunday at the Walter Camp Awards and talked to him just as normal, just as any other day with mine. His relationship was. So it was just another normal day with me and him. He was a great guy.
What was your reaction to that, John?
Just like everybody else, my mind was blown. My roommate, we were sitting there and we saw a tweet, and then to go look on the internet, and my roommate told me, "You'll never believe what just came out." And nobody could believe that. It was a shock for the entire sports world. Being a sports fan that I am, it's just a shock to everybody else.
So you want to get accomplished this winter and the spring going forward? What do you want to
There's a lot of things for the team. For us, I sat down and talked with Coach Jackson yesterday just about how important this is. A lot of people want to talk about being a top 10 team in the country. A lot of people want to talk about being one of the best teams in the country. For us, we need to do it. We need to live up to what we say we're going to do. So for us, moving forward in the offseason, it's big for us to implement what we want to do moving forward.
Some publications have picked you preseason #1. What's your reaction to that?
It's whatever it is. I mean, we were nothing going into the season this year. For something next year, we're going to treat it the same way. We're going to come out and hopefully we play like we have a chip on our shoulder regardless.
What does it mean for Coach Sumlin to be up for the Coach of the Year award tonight?
It's awesome. With what he's done with this team and the transition that it took being a first-year coach and having us all also adapted to Coach Sherman and how he was, and then for Coach Sumlin to come in and do the job that he did with players that he didn't recruit here. These guys didn't sign up to play for Coach Sumlin. They signed up to play for Coach Sherman. And the way that he's handled this team, the way he's handled this year, and how the season turned out, he's very deserving of whatever comes his way.
Johnny, do you feel like you have to be even more careful now with social media, given this story this week?
I think so. The internet is a tricky, dangerous place for sure. So you see that time and time again. So for me, it's definitely something that you might have to hit a save on the draft every now and then on a tweet. So if that's the worst that comes out of it, then I'm okay with that.
Very good. All right, thanks,
Thank
Johnny.
you, Johnny.
Appreciate it, Johnny.